Hello, I am back with Taurus Does Tarot, and this reading is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on for the mid-month check-in with Sagittarius. It is 555 right now. Obviously, it's not going to be 555 when you watch this video, but I do still think that it is an angel number and therefore a blessing. So you can go ahead and make that wish and do what you will with that information. Anyways, if you do like the channel, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, you know, just like if you could show some support, it'd be fucking awesome, you know? So, yeah. Alright, these seem pretty shuffled, so I'm just going to start pulling. Wow. Wow! Wow! Oh my god! Wow! Wow! These are all swords. That's why I was wowing. Literally every single one of these cards, a sword. That's just crazy, man. Alright. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups. Water energy, fatherly figure, Knight of Cups. Here to help. Top of the deck. The Fool. The Journeyman. The Explorer. Okay. Let's just dive right in. We have the Three of Swords, sorrow, and the Two of Cups, love. Okay, so what I'm thinking is one of two things. One, you're sad because you lost love, or two, you were sad and now you're in love. It could go either way. We are starting with sorrow and bleeding into love. They could be connected. Like I said, you're sad at a lack of love. It might be the end of a relationship, something to that effect, but it could be that you were sad and now you feel love. This could be self-love, could be love for someone else, but either way, some sadness, but some sappiness, you know? Okay, so then we have the Eight of Swords, interference, and adjustment, which is the Libra card. So it's almost like you're going up and down, right? So it was like, oh, I was sad. Oh, but now I'm in love. But oh, something else has came to interrupt me. But I'm used to it. I'm over it. But I have to work really hard to get back to where I was. And then boom, Seven of Cups, debauch. Okay, so Princess of Swords, she's kind of petty, but she's just aggressive. She's like a go-getter. And she's just doesn't always have the best direction, but she's trying, right? And the Seven of Cups is the cheater's card. So it might be that someone cheated in a relationship. It might be that someone crossed you. It might be that you feel like you were stabbed in the back. And then we have the Ten of Swords, ruin, and the Eight of Cups, indolence. Okay, so I am not going to lie, I'm a little confused about the general energy of this reading, and I'm also a little confused on the message that is trying to be conveyed here, because it's very back and forth, and I think that might be the point, is that it's back and forth. It's sad, then it's happy, and then it's fucked, and then it's fine, and then it's this, and then it's that, you know, I'm in control, and then I'm not. So a lot of really back and forth roller coaster kind of energy going on. But the Ten of Swords is here. It's ruin. So somebody fucked you over so badly that it just kind of ruined everything else. And indolence, like, it's technically laziness, but I've always said it was loneliness. So I think both kind of apply here, where it's just like you feel like everything's ruined and you feel very alone, or everything's ruined and you don't want to clean it up. You just don't care. You're like, surrender, right? So I find that to be very interesting. But we have the Four of Cups, luxury, the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the Princess of Cups. So Four of Cups, luxury. You're living life, you're comfortable, it's flowing to you, and you don't have to worry about it, and you're just like living in luxury, okay? The Hanged Man, very dedicated, kind of a martyr, wants to be there, hung by the foot for a reason. The Empress, the ruler, the queen, the woman in charge, the head bitch in charge, if you will. Princess of Cups, trying, but definitely has some learning to do. Kind of not willing to fill up your cup only because hers is kind of empty, you know? She like wants to give, but she doesn't have much to give. So overall, I feel like I've done the best I can interpreting this, but I ultimately feel like this is yours to decipher, and I think that you need to apply it where it fits. It could be in a relationship, it could be at work, it could be with family, it could be with yourself, but I think I've said all that I can say about it, and I understand that it wasn't much that I said, but I don't think there's much left to be said. Sorry. Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, Truce, Five of Wands, Strife, the Chariot, Cancer, Ten of Discs, Wealth. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is very passionate, controlling, energized, what's the word? He like swoons, you know. Four of Swords, Truce, accepting that might be you. That you have that masculine energy and you have a lot of emotions and you love to be in control, and you just have to come to terms with that's who you are as a person. But then also this Five of Wands, Strife, is like you might have a little bit of emotional healing to do, or at the very least some emotions that need to be addressed. The Chariot would indicate a smooth ride and a steady path that you're on, and the Ten of Discs, Wealth, would indicate that financially you are fine. So when it comes to like all this ruin and stuff, it may have been something to do with work, but it's not going to turn out this way. It turns out discs, 10, wealth, not ruin. So like you might go through this, whatever it is. Again, it might be with a person, it might be more of a situation, but it will end up being fine. And you at least won't have to worry about like getting a new job or like where your money's going to come from or anything like that. Like your finances are straight. It all works out. There's just a lot of inner work that needs to be done, I think. And part of that inner work is you not going so back and forth within yourself. Like, yes, it's this might be out of your control, but it might also be manifesting because of the way you are thinking, where you're like, I want this, no, I want this, never mind, I want this, I gotta do this, but first let me finish that, and then I gotta you know, it's like too much. You gotta like put your blinders on. Nine of Wands, Strength, and Princess of Wands, double fire, but also emotions, coming back to that emotional mess that you're in right now. So I am stronger than how I feel. I am stronger than how I feel. I like that. I think it's very appropriate for you right now. Okay, let's see what's going on in the work life of Sagittarius. Oh, there's two. I only want one. Came, little bird. Little birdie told me. Came. I think he's the one with the blackbirds, and like blackbirds aren't ominous like crows because there's too damn many of them. Pretty sure. I know some of my demons like alright, but a lot of them escape me. Let's see if I'm right. Although many demons are said to have answers regarding the past, present, and future, Cain is unique that his specialty is given to be premonitions only of the future. His form is also somewhat unique. Unlike the raven, the common blackbird was not considered a particularly evil or dark omen in folklore. Perhaps there was simply too many of these very common birds to be considered frightening. As with Beelzebub's flies, Cain's brother and sister blackbirds may have been his eyes throughout the world, allowing him to pick up news and use that knowledge to predict the future. Cain was apparently able to teach those who summoned him how to understand the thrushes, as well as the calls of other birds and animals, and even the sounds of the rivers and oceans, so that the summoner might be able to use that knowledge to make predictions. Focus on listening to ambient sounds for calm, relaxation, inspiration. We are talking about work, right? And obviously, most of you probably aren't able to just like listen to ambient music at work. But I think the important message there is that when you're at home, you need to like let work go. Leave it at work. Don't bring it in your space. And as you are falling asleep or just unwinding, like instead of putting the TV on, try the ambient music. Try the whale noises. Try the rain. Okay? You gotta get yourself into a deeper, more meditative state when you're not at work so that you're not as stressed at work. So I think that's some pretty solid advice, and I really hope you take it, Sagittarius. Good luck with whatever's going on. I couldn't quite figure it out. Sorry about that. I have a feeling you know what to do. So anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.